Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about how you can overcome the fear of calling your network marketing leads. I see this is a huge issue in the network marketing industry. And if you can overcome the fear of picking up a phone and calling leads, you can have any amount of success you wish. No doubt, it's like it comes by default. If you're not afraid of the telephone, you can pick that sucker up and make a business. So I want to bring this up because really in my own team, I want my own team to know, but I want to share this in a generic platform. So if you're in any network marketing business, you can learn this and see that calling leads are no big deal. So anyway, my name is Jay Card. If you haven't figured that out yet, there's a little picture of me down there on the bottom corner. I'll be doing the slides. I've been doing a lot of slide videos lately. They're easy to make. They get the point across, and they're pretty cool. You know, they're fun to make. So anyway, if you get any kind of disruption, internet might go in and out. You might hear some, garbling points in here, but no fear. You're still going to get the overall idea of the video. So let's get moving. Why should you even call your network marketing leads? Well, the truth is that if you embrace dialing your leads and calling them, you got to think about it like this. All right. People join those they know, like, and trust. And most network marketers are not calling their leads. So if they look at a lot of different things, like a lot of them do, and they can't decide because they don't know anybody in this. They've been looking at it online. They don't know anybody in this company or that company or this company. But let's just say they get a phone call and it's you, and you talk to them for a little while. They know now they got a name, they've got a voice, maybe a face if you send them some pictures or you had a website to send them to. And now they got somebody they can talk to, and it almost brings that know, like, and trust factor in, and they're going to wind up joining you if you're the one that calls them. And I can say this, I have talked to many prospects that have been they've looked at many opportunities, but only because I was the one that reached out and talked to them is the reason they decided to move forward with me. They were thinking about doing something else, but when I talked to them on the phone, they instantly went forward, but with me instead of what they were thinking about before. And many of them have said, you actually took the time to call me and explain things and, teach me a few things. And, I want to work with you. That's why it's important to call your leads. One, because you don't know what they're thinking. They may be on the urge of signing up, and that call is all it's going to take. Number two, to build the relationship. And number three, just to become a better network marketer. I mean, let's face it. So if you dial your leads, you're going to see much better results. No doubt. All right. If you're thinking, well, what if they get mad at me? This is what holds a lot of people back. They think that the lead might get mad. Perhaps they heard some stories of somebody getting mad at them. That's possible, but to be honest with you, I haven't experienced that. And if I have, I don't remember much about it, or I don't even remember if it happened. I've had some calls that didn't go good, but none that, that were like I was being attacked or anything. Usually if people don't want to talk to you, they're not going to answer. They're not going to call you back. You really only wind up talking to the people that you actually that have some type of interest, or they picked up the phone and they expected a call. You don't have to worry about people getting mad. I have not seen that yet, unless they've told you to stop calling them. Then you got a different story. So don't worry about people getting mad, because like I said, it has not happened to me yet. Okay. Another thing, I've seen people ask questions. I've witnessed some team members that never made a call for 1-2 years, because every time we would bring it up, they'd be like, well, what if they say this? What if they say that? And they don't know what to say. They're asking, well, what should I say? They don't feel like they know what they're supposed to say, or that prospect's going to pull something on them, right? Well, you don't have to really know what to say. I'll tell you this, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. If that person's the right person, if you don't know the answer to a question or something, it's no big deal. And you can tell them, like, hey, Joe, I'll get that answer for you. I can get that for you. That's a good question, basically. But don't hold back just because you think you don't know what to say. You could get all kinds of sponsoring and training products to learn what to say. I actually sell a awesome course called the Master Sponsoring Secrets. It's a course on talking to people on the phone, and it is so awesome. If you were to get that, you would never have to worry about what to say. If you just pick up the phone and call, it will play itself out. So you can pick that up at my website, jcarn.com/products. And if you're looking for a top earner to teach you what to say, you can get that. And to be honest with you, not even a top earner can tell you exactly everything that's going to happen. So you're going to have to wing some of it from time to time. No two conversations go the same. Okay, so a lot of people never move forward thinking that eventually they'll learn what to say, and they never do, and it winds up destroying their network marketing business. So don't worry about what you're going to say. Just get a basic idea and go with it and kind of learn it, because you really get good by actually making the calls. Now, always start your new leads with a clean slate. Let's just say the past 10 people you talk to is like, no, not interested. Nope. Looking for it. Do I have to spend money? You're going to get that. And just be honest with them. Don't think that you have to get that person signed up. You don't. If they're like, well, do I have to spend any money? The best thing to do is be like, yes, you know what? I mean, you really do. But, if this ain't for you, that I can totally get it. And, I appreciate you checking it out. I mean, I wouldn't even waste my time if they're going to ask that kind of stuff. I'm not going to fight to get them in. I'm not going to try to talk them into it. But if that's the way it goes, and let's just say it's been that way all day long, you're down to the last lead. It probably feels like it's going to be the same, but don't think it is, because that could be the one that is really excited to hear from you, that goes on to say, I'm so glad you called. Nobody ever calls. That one could be it. Always assume every lead, when you go to call them, is the one that's going to sign up. They are the one that's going to sign up. They are the person that is going to be excited and jump in feet first. Always believe that that's going to be the one. Don't judge any call you're about to make based off of what happened on the last call. It's never, usually I get the excuses all day long. If I do a dial session and I go all day dialing, and the quality of the leads are so-so, well, I'm going to get mostly people that are looking for jobs and all that stuff, but I will get one that is the sign up. And really, that's all I'm doing, is I'm just going through there looking for the right person to sign up. And all I know is one of them is, I don't know who, but I always, in my mind, I'm like, this is going to be the one. Nope, this one is. And I always go with that energy, like my day is going good. When they answer the phone, I have that high energy, and my day is going great. I'm glad to talk to you. I know what I have is a good thing. These idiots I talked to before, they missed out. That kind of mindset. So, all right. The idea of destroying phone fear is really move forward. I love that picture, because, like, if you were, having to jump out of a plane, this guy's probably done it so many times, he thinks nothing of it. And as you see, he can pretend to pose like he's floating out there, or like, you can see he's not afraid. He's done it so much. And that's kind of like with the telephone. If you've made hundreds of calls and thousands of calls. I mean, I can do that in a week or a month, and it's just second nature. You don't get upset when somebody's mad. You don't get upset when somebody's um doesn't have the money. You don't get upset when they don't call you back. It's business. It's nothing personal. So the idea to destroy the phone fear really is to move forward and pick the phone up and do it yourself and see that it's really, really simple. It only takes a couple of calls to be like, this ain't so bad. So really, the best way to destroy fear is to move forward and take care of it. If you had a fear of snakes and one day actually made yourself pick one up, you would see that, like, hey, this ain't so bad. I mean, I actually did. I picked up a snake and I was like, well, why are people afraid of this? I mean, they were peaceful little reptiles, but a lot of people have this great fear and they'll never try it. So therefore, they'll always be afraid of it. Think of the telephone the same way. If I don't start making these calls, I will sit around and make up excuses in my mind to prevent myself from doing it. Now, the idea of what you're doing, and think of this. So this will help destroy that phone fear. All you're doing when you're making those calls, kind of like what I said earlier, is you're just going through there kind of sorting the people out. You want to eliminate the wrong people and increase the amount of the right ones you speak to. So basically, when you're calling people, you're not looking to sign everybody up. That's the worst idea. If you get a lead, don't think, oh, okay, I got to make this. I got to get this person on the team, because that would torture. That would torture you. Okay. Most people are going to be a no. That's just how it is. Most are going to be no thanks. But you're not going to find the right ones if you don't go through the bad ones either. So what it is when you're talking to someone and you get the ideas like, no, this person's going to be difficult to sign up. Don't waste your time trying. Instead, try to get off the phone with them and close them out and say, hey, thanks for checking us out. I'll send you a link. Hey, if it interests you, just reach back out to me. Okay, the more you don't need them, actually, it will change some of them to come back. But you just want to get through them, because when you hit that person that's like, oh, I like this one. This one's good. This person's got the mindset. Yeah, this person is like talking more than me. They've got long answers and they've got lots of energy and they're not afraid to talk to me. They're not afraid to talk to strangers. This person would be perfect. Yeah, might want to take a little time on that one versus somebody who just has no personality. Be like, get rid of them. Yep, here's the one I'm looking for. And work more on trying to get those people into the business, but don't be addicted to the outcome, because not all of them will. But at least you'll know, like, a certain portion of them will. The wrong people, never going to work. And I think a lot of people wind up not doing so good because they spend so long trying to convince a person that just isn't going to do it. So focus on eliminating the wrong people and increasing the right ones. That's all you're doing on a dial session. You're not trying to sell anybody. You're not there to try to get them to sign up. You're actually just there to find, like, who can I talk to that thinks and gets along, that I can get along with. That's all it is. So let's run over an overview real quick. You're calling only to find the right people. And always keep that in mind. You're not calling every lead to try to get a sign up. You're actually just calling to see which ones you want to work with and which ones are open to working with you. Don't try to sign up every person on every call. I just said that. Do not be addicted to the outcome. Remember that. Because sometimes you really think somebody's going to join and they're not. But don't be addicted, because that's the way it's got to happen. That's the way it's going to go. And if you don't let that beat you up, you'll be back on the phone with another person in no time. Just go through the list, call your leads, and look for the people you click with. If it's the right person, They're not going to be upset if you seem nervous. They're not going to be upset if you ask for money or mention network marketing. You know, you don't have to worry about that, because if they don't like that idea, no problem. I need to get off the phone with you. You know, always treat a new lead with a clean slate. Do not think that the next call you make will have anything to do with the one you called before. If Because you're going to have calls that don't go good, and it's going to seem like sometimes every call you're making is just not going good. And these little, what I call dry spells, but you know, they're going to, sometimes they kick in and they're hard to get through. And it seems like you talk to hundreds of people to get that right one. But just know that it's coming, and each lead you believe is going to be the good one usually gets it moving much faster. If you start believing, and it's sometimes it's hard to do that. I still do it. I'm like, man, I just don't know if these leads are any good. And then I'm like, don't think like that. Just keep going, because the next person could be the one. And sometimes I'm right. So you never know. Don't worry about questions that could be asked. You know, I've seen people destroy their careers because they'd be on a training call and be like, you know, you said the other day that when they ask how much, I should tell them X amount and make sure to mention shipping and all that. But what if they ask, do you take Discover card? You know, or something like that. Be like, well, I don't know. I mean, do we? No, I just tell them we don't take it. All right, then what should I say if that's what they got? You know, and it's like, all right, you're thinking of every possible angle that could happen. And once you get on the phone, it'll never go that way. So, you know, or you wouldn't remember what to say anyway, because you've tried to learn every word and every sentence to every question, you know, and it makes it difficult for you. And really, guys, the goal is to call as many people in a day as possible. If your goal is to reach 100 people a day, and you work from sun up to sundown to call 100 people a day, you would be a wealthy person in network marketing. You would get better at finding where to get good leads. You'd get better at generating leads. You would get better at working paid leads and using paid out. You would just get better. And you would be talking to so many people, there's no way you couldn't make money. And that's the idea. That's what I do. And sometimes my leads aren't the greatest, you know, depending on which method I use. But I would rather have a lot of people to talk to than nobody. So that's how it works. So hopefully, you know, you got some value out of this. If you visit my website, jcarden.com, I'll have a link below. You can go there. I've got some more information about how to get over calling, you know, the fear of calling your network marketing leads. And while you're there, you can pick up a free gift. I've got 20 ways to get leads. You can get it absolutely free and get invited to top earner hangouts and training webinars every single week. I'm talking tons of value and tons of stuff to learn that can really, really increase your lead generation, your signups, and all that. So, and you can get all this for free. So it's really, really a great giveaway. But you can go to jcarden.com and pick that up absolutely free. And also, if you don't have leads right now and you really need people to talk to, there is a way you could get, you know, 30 to 50 people every day to speak to. And that's a good start. You'd get somewhere like that. And these are genealogy leads, which in my opinion are by far the best. They're the easiest to sign up, and they're the easiest to speak with. And you can get access to that for life. Leads for life. Never have to pay for leads again. And it's like $15, you know, but you can find that at jcarden.com. Okay, just go there, check out the banner on the right where it says getting 3 to 5 people looking at your business every day. It's about getting 3 to 5 people calling you, basically having your phone ring every day, and they can set that up for you to happen. Seriously, it's really cool. You can get that, and you can have all the leads you can call yourself. $15 one time, you're taken care of. So with that said, guys, we're going to wrap this up. Be sure to check out my blog using the link below and grab your free gift and grab those leads if you need more people to sign up. That's basically how it goes. And thanks for watching, and start calling those network marketing leads. Bye-bye.